Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates new income tax appellate tribunal complex in Cuttack. Union Cabinet approves production-linked incentive PLI scheme for 10 key sectors. Chief Minister Sonowal presents awards to winners of First Assamblies Hackathon. Nagaland government prohibits sale and use of firecrackers. And total COVID recoveries surpasses 80 lakh mark in the country. NE2 sees high recovery. Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Jolly Khoikia Gogoi with the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated the state-of-the-art office-cum-residential complex of Income Tax Appellate Tribunal in Cuttack in Orissa through the virtual mode this afternoon. The program was conducted through video conferencing and was attended by Union Law Minister, Petroleum Minister, Chief Minister of Orissa, Chief Justice and Judges of Orissa High Court, among others. A coffee table book will also be released on the occasion. The Cuttack bench in Orissa was set up in May 1970 in a rented accommodation and has been functioning without a building of its own since the last 50 years. The newly built office-cum-residential complex spread over an area of 1.60 acres of land will have necessary modern facilities like e-court and e-office for ITAT to function monthly in about 2,000 square meters of office space.
साथियों, आज देश में 5 लाख रुपए तक की इनकम पर टैक्स जीरो है। इसका बहुत बड़ा लाभ निम्न मध्यम वर्ग के हमारे आज के नौजवानों को मिल रहा है। इस वर्ष बजट में इनकम टैक्स का जो नया विकल्प दिया गया है वो और भी सरल है और टैक्स पेयर को अनावश्यक तनाव और खर्च से बचाता है।
The Union Cabinet has approved the production-linked incentive PLI scheme for 10 key sectors for enhancing India's manufacturing capabilities and exports. These sectors include telecom and networking products, pharmaceutical and drug, automobile and auto components, textile products and food products. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar said the scheme will make Indian manufacturers globally competitive, attract investment and enhance exports. Meanwhile, the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs CCEA has approved continuation and revamping of the scheme for financial support to public-private partnerships in infrastructure viability gap funding scheme till 2024-25 with a total outlay of 8,100 crore rupees. Briefing reporters in New Delhi after the cabinet meeting, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said this will cater to social sectors such as wastewater treatment, water supply, solid waste management, health and education sectors.
आज मोदी सरकार ने यह फैसला किया कि 10 उत्पादन के प्रमुख क्षेत्रों में उत्पादन आधारित प्रोत्साहन राशि यानी प्रोडक्शन लिंक्ड इंसेंटिव दिया जाएगा और कितना लगभग 2 लाख करोड़ का। ये उत्पादन भी बढ़ाएगा, निर्यात भी बढ़ाएगा और रोजगार भी बढ़ाएगा। आत्मनिर्भर भारत को साकार करने की दृष्टि से यह निर्णय महत्व का होगा। एक मोबाइल और मेडिकल डिवाइसेस के बारे में पहले ही घोषणा हो चुकी, लेकिन आज का निर्णय 10 क्षेत्रों का इतना महत्वपूर्ण है कि लगभग 2 लाख करोड़ दिवाली के मौके पर एक उद्योग क्षेत्र को बहुत बड़ा तोहफा और उससे देश का उत्पादन बढ़ेगा, निर्यात बढ़ेगी, रोजगार बढ़ेगा।
An India which is strong enough to service its own domestic market, but also making sure that we are able to link up with the global value chains. So the decision to have one more PLI, productivity linked incentive based scheme, like the one which was earlier announced, and it's already gone to a good start. You know that the PLI scheme which was announced had already addressed the good need which was prevailing of the telephone manufacturers, mobile phone manufacturers, and so on.
Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu today virtually presented the second National Water Awards. He said, water is a scarce natural resource which is fundamental to life, livelihood, food security and sustainable development. In a series of tweets, Naidu said, it is our duty to take all possible steps for conservation of this limited precious resource. He extended his compliments to Tamil Nadu, which bagged the Best State Award, followed by Maharashtra and then Rajasthan.
Approach towards groundwater management through Atal Bhujal Yojana, the improvement in the availability of hydrological data and the national project on aquifer management exemplify the holistic transformation taking place in India's water sector.
In a function held today, Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal presented awards to the winning teams of the first Assam Police online hackathon. The Assam Police Cyber Dome organized the hackathon at special branch headquarters in the city from July to October 2020 for exploring the young minds and their ideas for solving day-to-day problems of the society encountered by the police through application of technology. As a final result, Team Agara from Kerala bagged the first prize, followed by Team Code Bluff from Maharashtra and Team Cyberon from Kerala. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister Sonowal said, 21st century is the age of science and technology and innovation and incubation. This is the time for increased focus on technology, learning, research and innovation. He also called upon the youth to focus more on technological innovation to take the country forward. With the advent of winter, Nagaland witnesses a rise in COVID-19 positive cases. Keeping that in mind, to stop matters from getting worse, an order from the Home Department has stated that considering the potentially harmful effects of bursting of firecrackers, the state government has directed to prohibit the sale and use of firecrackers in all parts of the state from 10th November 2020 to 31st January 2021 in public interest, as it may have severe impact on the respiratory health of vulnerable groups, and such pollutants further may prove hazardous for recovered as well as active COVID-19 patients. Any person found violating this order shall be punished under relevant provisions of the Disaster Management Act 2005 and other relevant laws. BJP sweeps assembly by polls in 11 states. In Madhya Pradesh, the BJP has bagged 19 out of 28 seats where by-polls were held. In Orissa, Biju Janata Dal has won both the assembly constituencies of which by-elections were held. In Bihar, the ruling National Democratic Alliance has retained power. It has secured absolute majority in 243-member assembly. NDA got 125 seats while opposition Grand Alliance got 110 seats. Others got 8 seats. BJP has bagged 74 seats while JDU won 43 seats. Hindustani Awam Morcha and Vikasshil Insan Party secured 4 seats each. On the other hand, RJD won 75 seats and Congress 19. CPI and CPM got 2 seats each. CPI-ML has won 12 seats. JDU candidate Sunil Kumar has won the Valmiki Nagar Lok Sabha seat. We now take a short commercial break. Stay with us.
अरे वाह, लेजेंड की बैट, इससे तो मैं खेलूंगा। फ्यूचर बैटिंग लेजेंड बैट,
इसमें जिसका नाम लिखा है बैट उसी को मिलेगी।
अरे यार,
देखा, अगर इस पे मेरा नाम नहीं लिखा होता तो कितनी दिक्कत हो जाती। इसलिए आरबीआई कहता है बैंक अकाउंट हो या बैंक लॉकर, उसमें नॉमिनी का नाम जरूर दर्ज करें ताकि आपकी जमा पूंजी उसी को मिले जिसे आपने नामित किया है।
आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
In the corona update from the country, more than 50,000 discharges took place in the last 24 hours. With this, the total cured cases in the country is 80,13,783. Health and Family Welfare Ministry informed that the total number of recoveries has surpassed the 80 lakh mark in the country. At present, the total number of active cases in the country is 4,94,657. Meanwhile, with 44,281 fresh COVID cases reported in the last 24 hours, India's total cases have risen to over 86 lakh today. However, a total of 512 deaths were reported within 24 hours, taking the nationwide death toll to 1,27,571. In the corona update from the northeast, in Arunachal Pradesh, with 12 fresh COVID cases in the last 24 hours, the total number of active cases has reached 1,484, 14,051 cured and a total of 46 deaths. Manipur, 3,043 active cases, 17,534 cured and 200 deaths. Meghalaya, 961 active cases, 9,241 cured and 94 deaths. Mizoram, 529 active cases, 2,686 cured and 2 deaths. Nagaland, 889 active cases, 8,597 cured and 50 deaths. Sikkim with 305 active cases, 3,923 cured and 80 deaths. Lastly, Tripura with 1,289 active cases, 30,058 cured and a total death toll of 359. In the Assam Corona Update, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma in a tweet informed that 25,339 tests were conducted in the last 24 hours, out of which 271 positive cases were reported and Kamrup Metro accounts for 56 cases. As per official data, 629 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours, which takes the total number of recovered cases to 2,02,468. The total number of COVID cases in the state now stands at 2,09,388, out of which 5,965 account as active cases. However, with 5 more deaths in the last 24 hours, the death toll now stands at 952. In the corona update from the world, with some of the countries experiencing the third wave of the deadly coronavirus, the total number of COVID cases globally have a tally of 5,18,96,343, while the recoveries figure stands at 3,64,48,718. Meanwhile, the number of those succumbed to COVID has reached 12,81,116. Meghalaya Deputy Chief Minister Priston Tingsong today informed that West Garo Hills and Southwest Garo Hills did not qualify for getting projects as per prescribed guidelines under Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Replying to a question raised by Congress MLA Miani D. Shira during the question hour on the third day of Assembly autumn session, Tingsong informed that a total number of 22 projects were sanctioned by the Ministry of Rural Development under the PMGSY during 2019-2020. Coming as a great news, the YouTube channel of DD News Guwahati has touched the 1 lakh subscriber mark. We take this opportunity to express our gratitude to our viewers. For a complete experience, do follow us on our YouTube channel. To end the news, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates new income tax appellate tribunal complex in Cuttack. Union Cabinet approves production-linked incentive PLI scheme for 10 key sectors. Chief Minister Sonowal presents awards to winners of first Assam Police Hackathon. Nagaland government prohibits sale and use of firecrackers. And total COVID recoveries surpasses 80 lakh mark in the country. NE2 sees high recovery. Before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain social distancing, frequently use soap and sanitizer, and properly use the mask for your own security. Mask Up India. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.